This little baby could write her own name at 5 months old. At 2 years old, she could wash her own face. At 3 years old, she could easily make pancakes with eggs. At 5 years old, she could go to the library alone to borrow books. Under the influence of books, she gradually grew up. Before she knew it, Maddie was old enough to go to school, but her father insisted that she was only 4 years old. Her father dragged her to her mother, and her mother also said she was only 4 years old. Faced with such parents, Maddie could only cry silently. One day, the girl suddenly discovered that whenever her father insulted her, she could gain superpowers. When her father was furious, her superpowers erupted instantly and the door was locked. To gain superpowers, she began to practice constantly. She closed her eyes tightly and recalled all the injustices she had suffered. Her father's insults, her mother's indifference, her brother's bullying. Sure enough, when she used her superpowers again, the effect was surprisingly good. She had mastered the trick to releasing her superpowers. Now she could control everything around her. That day, when Maddie went out, her brother shot a carrot at her. She turned around, and the carrot was frozen in place. Then she controlled its direction and reflected it back at her brother. Taking advantage of the darkness, Maddie went to the principal's office. She used her superpowers to get the doll. Maddie, who was in a playful mood, moved the sofa, causing the principal to fall. Then she controlled the wires, causing the lights in the room to flicker on and off. At that moment, the window opened, and a cold wind blew in. The principal was so scared that she started trembling. Then something even more bizarre happened. The principal's photo frame suddenly caught fire. At the same time, another photo frame floated down from the second floor and hung steadily in the hall. The principal, who was on the verge of collapse, was about to drive away from there when she unexpectedly discovered a red ribbon. She finally realized that she had been tricked. The next day, the principal had the students line up and then took out the red ribbon and asked them about it. When no one answered, the principal angrily threw the red ribbon on the ground. Just as she grabbed Maddie and was about to use violence, the blackboard began to write threatening words to the principal, while the blinds opened and closed suddenly. This scene left the principal in a panic. Just as she was about to leave, all the erasers on the blackboard flew toward her. In the end, Maddie and the teacher finally lived happily ever after.